This is insane. Why is it that Microsoft's own product can't just be plugged into a computer running Windows and have it just work? For those unfamiliar, this is an original Xbox controller. I used it in the last video that absolutely nobody is ever going to watch, except one person I know in real life. Yes, I am in my PJs for this video. I didn't feel like changing. If you plug this controller into a computer running Windows, you have two options. You can either download and go through a bunch of steps to get an unsigned driver running, which doesn't sound sketchy or scary at all. I don't care what goes on my computer, just run dolphin.exe. It doesn't matter to me. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Or you can install software that requires a driver from a GitHub repo that has been archived. Great! When you plug this stupid piece of shit into a computer running Linux, it just works. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not suggesting that if you want to use this controller, you should go ahead and install Linux on your computer, because there are in fact plenty of other things that don't just work, but it is just crazy that this Microsoft product does not just work when you just plug it into a computer running Windows. Now you're gonna look at this port and be like, well, this port just doesn't go into my computer. There's no place for me to put this weird piece of shit into my computer. As it turns out, this is just USB-A, the thing that you see on basically every device ever. But the astute watchers at home right now are gonna go, well, Jimmy, this doesn't look like USB-A, it's a different shape, so you're just wrong. As it turns out, this is USB-A, it just was put into a blender and then shoved up Bill Gates' asshole, and then voila, we got this. If you are so daring and want to do some resoldering, or just want to buy a little adapter that just changes the shape of this thing, it turns out it is just USB-A. We have the diagrams, we have the science, it's there, we know it's just USB. So then when you plug it into a computer running Windows, you'd think it would just work, but it doesn't. If you plug it into a computer running Linux, it does just work. This is crazy. It's Microsoft's product. It says so on the front of the controller, and on the back it says it's made in Malaysia. Now, this isn't some problem that just emerged with the latest version of Windows. It has always been this way ever since this controller became available. Now, some of you watching this are thinking, gee, James, why don't you just use a newer controller that does work out of the box? And I have plenty that do. But the fact that Microsoft made this product and it has never worked on Windows is just mind-boggling. And I don't understand why Microsoft wouldn't just have this just work on Windows. Were they worried that people were gonna not buy this piece of shit instead? Was Microsoft worried that they were gonna skip out on an Xbox 360 controller and instead just use this piece of shit instead? No! So why didn't they just make it work? Because they are dumb and they suck. Thank you, Microsoft. I'm James, not Liam.